There's no place I'd rather be.
Oh no, and welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this Sunday, Manchester United have to face Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford. So let's get straight into it. So let's play match. Now, I've still got this cold, so bear with me. Last weekend, Man United had to face... Who did we have to face? I don't know. We were away to Everton at Goodison Park, and let's just say it was yet again a draw fest. It was finished 1-1, but yet again, this time it was our own fault of doing where we lost that game. Well, we lost it where we drew that game. Just because one Marouane Fellaini came on and literally 5 seconds later gave away a penalty. Literally the most stupid thing I could ever think of. I mean, you could have brought on someone else except from Fellaini, but no, brings on Fellaini. What's he do? Fucking gives away a penalty. And then obviously Leighton Baines scores the penalty. David De Gea did get close. He almost did save it, but he didn't really get there as quickly. Good save. And it was pretty much, you know, after that they just defended for their lives and, you know, went for the draw. But yet again, we were winning 1-0 through Ibrahimovic's chip, which it was a good goal. I have to admit, it was a good finish. We got a bit of luck as well because it crossed the line. It was basically from outside the box. The Everton goalkeeper Stecklenburg, he actually, let's just say he kind of came out when he didn't really need to have. What the hell? Kind of came out when he didn't really had to, and obviously Ibrahimovic just chipped him. It was a very good goal. So that was 1-0, half time. Going into half time, 1-0. I was thinking, oh my god, we're going to win this game. Like, we come out second half much better, because the first half was pretty poor from both sides. You know, we were pretty poor, and you know, we could have easily won that game if we actually. Oh, that's a foul, ref. We could have easily won that game if we actually, you know, had actually shot at the Everton goalkeeper, and we didn't really, you know, we didn't really. Oh, what a goal from Pogba! We didn't really we didn't make him, you know, we didn't really have many shots on target, and we didn't really force a save from the Everton goalkeeper. And we were pretty much, you know, just passing it about, you know, waiting for them to counter. And then we got the goal, 60th minute came up, and then we just, for some reason, we just kept sitting back, and yet again, we let them score. Well, we didn't let them score. Fellaini, you know, fouled him, but it was deserved, I think, for them, because we just sat back, we just kept sitting back, and then obviously at the end, we were just like all over the place. And then 90th minute, you know, we could have had a couple. We could have easily finished this game. They were there for the taking. That's how it was. Yet again, especially against. It's like the same against West Ham. You know, had much of possession, but just couldn't get that second goal. And then in the end, we drew. And then yet again, we drew again with fucking Everton, where we should have won that game. But I don't know. You can blame Fellaini, but you kind of see it was coming, because at the moment in the Premier League, for some reason we're finding it hard to score. I don't know why. It's just it just won't work in the Premier League for once. So yeah, finished the game 1-1. Pretty much disappointment for us, because we needed to win, especially when Liverpool lost and Man City lost as well. We could have gained points on the top four, but yet again we lost. Well, we drew. We dropped points when we could have easily got 3 points at Everton. Oh, what a goal! Was that Juan Mata? Yes, it was. So yeah, then came on to last night's game, which was against Zoria in Odessa, was it, in the Europa League? Pretty much, you know, it's Zoria. We ain't gonna do much against them. But Mkhitaryan, first goal for Man United, scored a very brilliant goal. It was a very, you know, he decided to go. He decided to be selfish and, you know, actually run at the defence and actually score. And that's what he basically did. Run at the defence, nutmeg a couple of players, and scored. And it was a very good goal for him. But if we can if he can score like that in the Premier League, I'll be very happy. Especially if he scores this Saturday against Spurs. But Spurs are going to be a tough side for us. Yeah, so we won the Zoria game 2-0. First goal from Mkhitaryan, and then a late goal on from Ibrahimovic, so that was pretty good for us. So we won the game 2-0, pretty much dominated the game. They didn't have much to do. Romero did make a couple of good saves, but it was pretty much, we dominated them. So we're through to the last 32, I believe, so that's a good thing. And also I believe Spurs got through to the last 32 as well from the Champions. They got dropped from the Champions League to the Europa League, so we never know, we might face them in the last 16 or something like that. I don't think we can face them in the last 32, but I think we can face them in the last 16. So if we win our last 32 games, we could... Oh my days. Okay, 3-0. Ibrahimovic, what the hell is going on there? Yeah, so we won the Zoria game 2-0, so we're in good spirits, but yet again, we're at home against Spurs, and Spurs at the moment, they are a good team, you know, they're winning games, they're, you know, they're not, I think they was undefeated until they faced Chelsea, where they lost 2-0, I believe, so it's going to be a very tough game for us because they are our top 4 sides and they are currently 6 points ahead of us. So it's a basically must-win game for us. It is a must-win game for us because we keep dropping points, and this is December is where we need to win points more than anything else. Because I think this is the only like top 4 game that we've got until like January. So if we can beat Tottenham this Sunday, I'll be very happy, but I don't see it happening. I could see a draw again. That's how it is. That's how it is at the moment in the Premier League. I could see if we score first, I could see us sitting. You know, I could see us sitting us. I could see us sitting us. I can see us sitting back and, you know, just letting them have the ball, and, you know, then they go score late on. That's what I could see. I could see a 1-1 draw, but it's going to be very tough for us because they are a good side in the Premier League at the moment. They did win their last game 5-0, was it, against Swansea? So it's you know, and they've had, well, okay, they played the midweek game, but we played Thursday and they played Wednesday. So what the? I think the goalkeeper just kicked it as his own defender. Yeah, so it's going to be a very hard game for us. I went for this side just because we need Carrick back into that team. I'm thinking I'll put Pogba in just for the overall for this game, but I think we should drop Pogba because I think when we played without Pogba, we moved the ball much quicker. And when we've got like Rashford or what a goal from Mkhitaryan, when we've got Martial, Mkhitaryan, and Ibrahimovic up front with either Rooney and, you know, Herrera and Carrick as the sitting midfielders, I think we moved the ball pretty quickly. You saw that game against West Ham where we moved the ball quickly and we dominated the game. We won 4-1 in the League Cup, so it's definitely doable without Pogba. So maybe dropping Pogba would be a good thing, but I don't think. I mean, he was very poor. Him and Ibrahimovic were very poor that Everton game. I know Ibrahimovic did get a goal, but he was very poor in the end. I've also gone for Bailly as well in the defence because he played the Zoria game last night, and I think he might get dropped for the game. instead of, it might be Rojo and Jones, and then have Luke Shaw or Darmian as the left back, and then have Valencia's right back, and obviously De Gea in goal. But I think if we can have Bailly whilst he's still here before the Cup of Nations, using as much as possible. He played very well last night against Zoria, so I think he deserves to start with maybe with Phil Jones or Rojo, one of the two. I don't know, he might not start. He might start Jones just because he's played the Premier League. You know, he's played a couple of Premier League games just before. So I think I think he might play Phil Jones instead of Bailly. I would like to see Bailly. Oh, good save. I would like to see Bailly, but I don't think that'll happen. Let's see if we can get a 5th goal from this corner. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, so it probably will be Darmian, Valencia, and then, oh my god, no, Harry Kane's through, no, oh, he's hit the post, good. Yeah, so it's going to be a very tough game for us. We got Spurs at home. I think they beat us 3-0 at home last season. I think it was 3-0, or, oh, water ball, if we can get that. Mkhitaryan, go for the chip. Oh, I went for the chip. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a hard game. Score prediction, I'm going to go for 1-1 draw. Like I said, I don't see us winning at the moment. I can see us drawing, but we need a good victory. We need 3 points in this game, so it's definitely a must this game to win, but I don't think that'll happen. I reckon it'll be a 1-1 draw or 2-2 draw or something like that. So anyway, guys, I think I'm actually going to end it here, so please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. So right, I'm going. Bye.